All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns.
Set to kick off.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. Let's do this. Here we go. Here we go. 8, read. 59.
On the ball.
Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man. It's Eifert. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Eifert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bengals 7, Browns nothing.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
I'm coming.
Hurry. Check. Crunch. Alert flare.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead. Match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Set. 180.
You must be.
Hurry. Mike 55. Mike 55.
On 2nd and 11 now, Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. So, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Point it right.
Mike 55.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. That's taken in by Callaway. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Got it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Bengals 14, Browns 7.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Let's go.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Check three. Joker. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check.
Hurry.
Smart, I got him.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Set. 180.
57's the mark.
Pistol. Set. Smoke.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
Mayfield's pass.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Brings up second and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
King.
Check hot route. Hot. Hey, switch gears.
Mayfield now. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Hurry. Up.
Check. Fresno. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Run.
You're trash. Check 43. Kill.
Point it right. What's that?
They'll toss it to Hunt. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
28-yard line.
Set. 180.
Mike 57. Here we go. Watch, twist.
Hurry.
Twist.
What's that?
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
19-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
What's that?
A run for Nick Chubb. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
What's that?
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down.
Mike 55.
Here's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Browns, first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Check. What's that?
They'll try to run it in, going option right. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
Set. 180. Watch 55.
I got you, punk.
Check 13. Check 13.
Switch. Undercrunch. Shift.
Pistol.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
The Browns on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Hey, Charlie.
Baby, you don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Now Mayfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
Bravo.
Mike, check, 59. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Get it.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
We want it. Come to my world.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough third and 5. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Jones. Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns will take over, first and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
That's good for us Browns.
Mayfield now, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
Here I come. Here I come.
Watch that, watch that, watch that.
Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up 2nd down. Now a give right side. Grant. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Shift. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
To throw, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hatch it. Peek the edge. Hey, alert 3. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey, watch the edge.
A toss play to Hunt.
Check 50.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern?
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now.
Hey, good. 180. Watching you 5.
All day, punt. Check. Alert 3.
My God.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he can't quite corral it defensively. Maybe some space to go the other direction if he had caught it. That brings up 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. This will be, 38 yards out. Rosas' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I'm coming after you.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Trying to lay into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Regular. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, alert. Real. Watch out.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
I got 11.
Mayfield to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Third down.
Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch out.
Under 10. 10. 6 guys.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Safe.
Hurry.
Stay in Opal. 50.
Hurry.
57 to Mike.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, alert.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Go now. 30 base.
59. Come off the ball hard.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Eluding the pressure right. Got his man, it's Eifert. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Come on.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
I got wide.
Mayfield looks to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Let's go.
This is Grant. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you, at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now.
Second and 11. That's complete to his running back, Grant. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now a give, right side. Grant. And some room to roam now. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he cuts it right into space. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover.
Who there? Who there?
Hey, Haywood!
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. That one is caught by Hunt. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hey, high 7.
Check 24. Watch 24. Jam him. Jam him. Jam.
What's that?
Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
I smell fear in that offense. Hurry!
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Here's Grant. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike, 53. Mike.
Hit it.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Jones on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Slam. Hurry. Motion. Check. Shift.
Hey, check Mike.
They'll look to throw.
Watch the run.
He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All day, every day.
At their own 2-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Cincinnati, they continue to make their case for the play. And they'll get another road test next.